Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Flyhawk. This is a 1/72 scale kit, obviously. It copies a tank Renault FT75 and as you can see it's 1+1, so there should be 2 kits inside. And here we have also a small logo with a PE thread that this kit will employ some of the PE parts for fine detailing outside. So this kit should be already available for purchase. You can get it on official Flyhawk website, and this is a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you see in this video review. First of all, box size is not that big. Here you can see comparison with my hand. We also have kit number straight on the box cover. Here we have nice box art. It is dated by March 27, 2019. Then here we have some information about the kit. So as you can see, we have QR codes for the contact with the manufacturer. We have here some safety advices, and then on the other side we have some information about the Rio tank. So as you can see, it is written in several languages. English is also here, and it is about Rio tank. It's not about the model. So let's open it. It's a top opening box, by the way. And it is quite thick cover, so it should protect everything what is hidden inside. Here is what we have inside. So we have assembly manual on the first, on the top, I would say. And then we have here set of the same parts, because as you remember we have 2 kits here. Assembly manual will be checked later. We are going to start with plastic sprues. In the meantime, let me remind you that you can support us financially. It is quite simple, because you just have to press the donate button on our website, and then you choose the amount you would like to send us, and you will be good to go. It is done via PayPal, so it should be relatively safe and fast as well. Some of you already supported us. I would like to say thank you for this, because it helped us get some new kits or maybe some new equipment which improved our video and photo reviews. Here you can see first plastic frame. This one carries the main hull parts as well as various suspension elements. So here you can see them closer. And everything looks more or less fine. Let's not forget that this is 1/72 scale, so if you keep it in mind, this detailing looks even more impressive. Here you can see all those parts a bit closer. Note that these suspension bogies, they're molded together with wheels. So you just have to paint them carefully and you'll be good to go. The same can be said about the side panels with shock absorbers here, by the way. Drive sprockets are also here. We have tiny machine gun. Here we have the floor panel as far as I can guess. These are parts for the turret. And here we have the main pounder as well. Here you can see those parts from the other side. Nothing interesting, because that's not an interior kit. So that's why we don't get any internals out of the box. Next we have tiny plastic bag with main hull parts, so just give me a second to open it. I have to cut through this sealed plastic bag. Okay, so what do we have here? Obviously those 2 hull parts are absolutely identical, so I don't see any point in showing them one by one, but we have here also the tail section, which is molded like this. I will try to show it closer. So here it is. It is molded as a one-piece part, so it should save you some time from gluing the separate bits. Especially in 1/72 scale it will be a bit tricky, but here you just have to delete these plastic bits and you will be good to go. Next we have the main hull. As you can see, it is molded as one-piece part. Again, it should speed up the assembly process, because you won't have to deal with separate panels and their alignment in such small size. Here you can see that it's a really tiny part, and external detailing looks really good. I think you won't have any issues with this. So just spend some more time on weathering and painting and you will get really nice result. Here inside we don't have anything, because that's not an interior kit, obviously. Next we have another plastic bag. Again, it's sealed. Again, I have to cut through, so give me a second. Okay. So here we have components for the turret, and I'm going to show you only this frame. So here you can see various parts for external detailing of the turret. We also have some stowage boxes. Here you can see it from the other side. And again, molding quality is quite impressive for this size. Here you can see comparison of the shovel size with my fingertip. It's really tiny, it's really thin, so be careful with those parts. And here we have the turret itself. It is molded as a one-piece part. I will bring it closer so that you can see it. As you can see, external detailing looks really good, and we get the separate hatches, which is quite surprising in this scale. Not every kit in 1/72 scale features separate hatches. It might be useful in some dioramas, or you can just close them and we will be good to go. Okay, and then we have one more plastic bag. Here it is. Here we get one-piece tracks together with tensioners. So just give me a second. I will show you only one track and also one pair of tensioners because they are absolutely identical. There is no point to show them one by one. First of all, let's start with tracks. So as you can see, they are pre-shaped, so you won't have to deal with separate track links. It might be a really good feature for those who don't like separate track links. And note that those plastic parts look quite convincing, so if you spend some time on painting and weathering, they will be even better looking elements. But it's really nice to have this design in a small scale because it will speed up assembly process. And next we have those tensioners, I would say, or road wheels as you would like. So as you can see, they are molded as one-piece parts, and here you can check them closer. We have some pre-molded detailing out of the box, so it's just a matter of careful painting and it will be a good looking part. Next we have cardboard with PE threads. Obviously there is a pair of PE threads because we have two kits, and here we have decals. So just give me a second to open this plastic bag and we will take a closer look at those elements. Okay, and also the decals sheet. There is no mention on the decals sheet where it was printed, so just give me a second to take it out of the plastic bag and we will check it closer. So here it is. Printing quality looks really nice. I'm not sure how many marking options are inside. We have to check assembly manual. But as far as I remember, Flyhawk decals were quite nice in application process, so there shouldn't be any issue with them. Then here we have the PE thread. I will bring it closer once again. So as you can see, we have here really tiny parts. Here you can see comparison with my hand or fingertip. Those are really small, so be ready to use sharp tweezers in order to get them into the right spot. Otherwise it will be quite a tricky task to do. Next we have small note with safety advices. So let's zoom out a bit. So here you can see it is printed on a separate sheet of paper, nothing special I would say. What is interesting is this assembly manual, which is printed in color. We don't have any history note here because as you remember it was on the box. Here we have parts map. Next there are safety advices, icon instruction with some misspelling. As you can see here it's instruction, not instruction, but it's not a problem for kit assembly I would say. Everything starts with a main hull obviously. Here we install the separate panels. Note that those hands will have to be upgraded with PE parts. It should improve the overall appearance. Here you have cut off the plastic in order to get the right appearance. Here we use the PE part for the frontal armor shield. Next we have the second step is a work on the suspension parts. So again we have to employ the PE parts. Be ready for this because you have to, as you can see, cut them off as far as you can see, not to bend but to cut them off. Here we install the rear slip tail, let's say, which as you remember was molded as a one-piece part. And then we also install the suspension and tracks. Next we continue with various stowage bins which were placed on both sides of the vehicle. Here you can see that PE parts will be used in order to replicate the holders for the stowage boxes. And here you can see the installation of the shovel and also exhaust tube. Here we work on the main pounder. As you can see, it should be glued out of several parts. I'm not sure if it will be movable, I guess it won't be, but we have here the hatches glued separately, so if you would like to place some figurine inside, you might open one of those hatches and place the figurine inside. Then we continue with those panels made out of PE. They will be applied from both sides of this turret. we install all this stuff into the place. And next we have painting and marking guide. So here we have the paints chart and Mr. Hobby and Tamiya paint colors. Then we have two marking options. It's not written what are those exactly, so I would recommend to get some reference book or reference photos in order to have a more or less precise finish. But as you can see, at least those markings are printed in color, so it should make it easier to have the right camouflage on your model. Overall, quality-wise, I would say it's the same kit as previous Flyhawk releases. It means really nice plastic out of the box, quite good detailing, and moreover we get two kits in one box, so it might be interesting for some modelers who usually buy kits with their friends. Maybe you would like to build two kits at the same time and do some diorama with them. It will be up to you, but keep it in mind that you get two full kits out of the box. Of course, I would be happy to hear your opinion about this kit. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button because it will help us greatly, and also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell button so that you won't miss any new video review. And I will see you in the next video as usual. Bye.